Hey guys, it's Nick here, and today I wanted to talk about something kind of interesting. Um, I guess you can call this another video blog, although I guess Hollister does that. But anyways, I want to talk about a new series I'm thinking about doing, and I want to talk about something else interesting. But first, let's talk about this whole new series I'm thinking about. Now a lot of people review, bad video game cover art, and I was thinking about doing that, which I might. You never know. I might do something that no one else has bothered to pick up on, because I've seen some pretty bad cover art in my time that's never been covered by anybody else. But there was another thing I was thinking about doing. I don't think anyone's done this before. Maybe they have. I haven't really checked. But something I don't know exactly what I should call it, but like bad game developer names or bad game publisher names or bad game company names. How about that? I just thought, maybe that'd be I just thought, I would do something like that and talk about why I think the name is stupid. Bethesda Softworks is one of those companies. I don't know. It'd be like me calling my game company Seattle Games Inc. or something. I mean, I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, just a series I'm thinking about doing. But now I guess it's time to go to the main event of this video and talk about something pretty interesting that I've been doing for quite a few years now, and that is talking to game developers, mostly of the NES era. As you guys know, the NES is my favorite console, and I really hope to be programming on this baby someday. See? Baby. There you go. Anyways, so I've been talking to quite a shitload of game developers past the years, and it's been a great honor to speak with them and find out more about these games and stuff. Now, one of the reasons why I do this is because the video game site that I'm helping, the Video Game Music Preservation Foundation. When sometimes that people like game developers didn't put credits in their games, and there's a number of reasons for that, and we even explain that on the site. But that's one reason so I contact the programmers or and ask them, and how do I know who worked on the game if there's no credits? Well, sometimes they'll submit information to GameFAQs or something, or Movie Games, so I'll ask them that. Something interesting though, you guys might know the legendary Ben Daglish, who's composed a shitload of Commodore 64 and Amiga music. Now, the NES game Cybernoid, there's an interesting story about that. Now, I talked to the programmer, or who was apparently the programmer, Chris Harvey, and he told me Ben Daglish was the composer, so I asked Ben Daglish, just to make sure. It's like, okay, did you compose this? And he said no. I even had him listen to it, and he said, I swear, that is not my work. And now I would believe him, except for the fact that I actually had some people who knew him, like Barry Leach was one of them, Jerry Wintel. I sent them, that music, and they said that sounds like Ben's music. So I don't know. The programmer told me, well, the game credits him, but it really doesn't. There's no staff credits. I actually, one night I went on a fucking marathon in that game, and I actually beat it 3 times in all 3 difficulties in one sitting. Now, of course, I used, like, cheats in the hex editor and stuff to beat it, so anyways, yeah, there was still nothing, so, and I checked the instruction manual, there's still nothing, so that sucked. Another thing I want to talk about, and I recently got in touch with this guy, and this is, the Japanese people actually can be really nice. Case in point, Hiroyuki Masuno. He's been really cool to talk to. He's given me some pretty cool information and stuff. Now, if you don't know who he is, he's the guy who composed the music for Deja Vu, Shadowgate, Uninvited, and all the other NES titles developed by Kemco or published by him. So I really think he does he's one of the most talented artists I know. Some of my music inspiration comes from him. And I know, I still need to post some of my music on here. I actually haven't been doing my own music lately. I've been doing covers. But still, I do compose my own stuff. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, he was really, it's really interesting to talk to, like all these game developers, not just him, but I'm just talking about a lot of these other people. There's other composers I look up to, like Mark Van Heck. I don't know, there's a lot of, like, What's weird about me is that I actually like the video game music that actually doesn't sound all that good, so, or I like the music that everybody else thinks is crap, let's just say that. Um, so, yeah, I don't know. I guess I understand that, they did the best they could with the console. They probably didn't know a whole lot about it, so it sucks, but still, it's great that I get to talk to him. Like I said, one of the game developers I talked to resulted in me getting this development box. Or, if you want to be really crazy, give me a sec. Shit, talking to game developers got me this prototype cartridge of Bart's Nightmare, and I know it says Super Mario Bros. Now, what I'm actually going to do is when I get a working Super Nintendo controller again, I'm going to record this on my capture card so it's like in higher quality. And again, people, I don't know how to play the game really, so I'm not supposed to like collect that paper on the street, but I suck at that. I know the game's hard. Everyone says it is anyway, so yeah. Anyways, so that's pretty cool. I got that shit. And I know people want to dump the cartridge, but I really don't feel comfortable with doing it unless it's locally. And another thing, I actually talked to my dad about it because some guy messaged me about dumping the cartridge, and he's like, well, you need to get the developer's permission, and you need to get the publisher's permission. There's still copyrights to that stuff. But it's like, yeah, but you know what? The game developer and the publisher went out like years ago. At least I don't think Acclaim's still around. Sculptured Software, the developers, are no longer around. But I don't know about Acclaim, but I think they're gone. So, like I said, though, it's a Super Nintendo game anyway. I don't know why they'd give so much of a crap. You know what I'm saying. Anyways. So yes, if I know people want to play this prototype, I guess the only difference between this and the released version is that there's the teacher from The Simpsons. Whenever you're done with the level, so I don't know. So yeah, again, I do want to get the thing dumped. I think it would be cool to have everyone play that shit. It'd be cool to let everyone else be able to play the game. But, at the same time, I'm just not comfortable sending it to someone and worrying about never getting it back. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to say I'm not ever gonna, this cartridge is never gonna get dumped, it's just gonna sit here forever and rot, but, unless someone's here in Seattle, I'm not gonna take the risk of sending it and, not getting it back. Then maybe I'm paranoid, but, sorry, that's me. And you guys are lucky, if the guy who gave me that cartridge told me not to distribute that or whatever, I wouldn't even think about it. So, anyways, that's another matter in itself, though. I kind of got off topic, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just saying, though, see, that's what I mean, though. Sometimes talking to these game developers can really yield all sorts of great things. So, again, guys, you guys are probably going to ask, well, how do you get a hold of these guys? Because I want to talk to them. Well, I can't guarantee you're actually going to get physical stuff like me. You might, okay? I'm not saying you won't. I'm just saying, I was just I hit 777 on the slot machine, so I was just lucky enough to do that. Anyways, so if you want to get a hold of these game developers, here's how you do it. Now, most of these guys I contact, most of these guys I contact through Facebook or LinkedIn, or, they have a website where I can email them. Or sometimes Twitter, not really. And that's another thing. You can follow me on Twitter if you want, but I'm not really on there. Anyways, so if you guys are ever interested in doing that, there you go. That's how I did it anyways, and it seems to work. Now, of course, if you send a friend request to these game developers don't know you, they probably won't accept you. So what I would do if I were you, this usually works for me. I send them a message, telling them who I am and why I want to add them. So, like I said, sometimes I tell them, like, hey, I also compose music, and I'd like to be friends with you because I like the music that you made for the Famicom. So. Anyways, that's how I get a hold of it. And why am I telling you guys this? Shouldn't I just be keeping this to myself? I don't know. Even if I should be keeping this info to myself on how you contact people, I wouldn't do it anyway. Thing is, I want other people to, you know, be able to contact this stuff. Hell, I've even got a hold of some of the Capcom staff. I mean, you know, guys behind the Mega Man games. Okay, not really. Like, I've only gotten a hold of the composers, but you get the drift, you know. So, that's the thing, though. I mean, if you guys want to contact them, that's how you do it. And if you guys need help, you know, contact me. You know, I'd be more than happy to help. You know, if you're looking for some game designer, that's probably going to be a bit of a challenge, but I'll try looking anyway. So, that, you know, I thought I'd share this information with you guys, because, hell, you guys might get some of the stuff I do. Hell, even more. Fuck, wouldn't that be awesome? I hope that happens to you guys. Who else was it? I know there was some guy who got some Sega Dreamcast development equipment. That was pretty cool. And that's the thing, I'm really glad that these two game developers actually let me have this development equipment. I have more, but you know, it's over there and I'm not really willing to get it up. Besides, I made a video about it a long time ago. But the thing is, they realize, you know, okay, well, I'm not going to use this anymore. This kid's probably going to put it to better use, which I'm going to. I swear on my life. I'm going to fucking try getting this shit working. I can't make any promises. I'm not a programmer. And again, yeah, I am going to try learning NES programming. I've learned a few things about NES programming, but of course, you know, not good enough to actually make a game. But there you go. So anyways, I hope this video was pretty helpful to you guys. And again, you know, these game developers are usually pretty cool to talk to. I've only ran into one or two people who have been assholes about it. I'm not going to say their names, but you guys get what I'm saying, right? Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope this helped, and I will see you guys later. Peace out. I'm going to try uploading a gameplay video tomorrow, so keep on the lookout for that. Probably going to be Burai Fighter. Later.